Well, guys, this is it. The big one. The shit-stopper. The constipation of American cinema. A foul line from which nothing of any value can possibly be removed. What is said to be one of the worst films of all time. I am, of course, talking about the indescribable terror that is Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin. We are talking about a movie that's so bad that lawyers are actually making reasonable arguments that their client's crime may be horrible, but at least they didn't make Batman and Robin. And in the remotest parts of Southeast Asia, it is still considered the #1 preferred form of execution. So go, see, don't get those see. So as you can tell, I am not looking forward to reviewing this stinker. However, before I review it, let's take a look at the declining history of these Batman movies. The first Batman film was released in 1989 under the direction of then newcomer Tim Burton. It was edgy, dark, and made just as much for adults as it was for children. In fact, it was made more for adults, and continues to be the highest-grossing Batman movie to date. The second film, Batman Returns, was also very edgy and dark, but maybe a little too dark. A lot of people didn't gravitate towards the often disgusting Penguin or the exceptionally depressing storyline. While the first Batman ended on a triumphant note, Batman Returns ending was more bittersweet, and left a lot of people feeling kind of empty. While settling again, Batman Returns wasn't the mega blockbuster Warner Brothers was hoping for. So Burton was booted off the movie sequels and replaced with another director. Enter Joel Schumacher, director of the third Batman film, Batman Forever, which was definitely more kid-friendly, bringing in stars like Jim Carrey, some bright flashy colors, and some really corny one-liners. The car. It wasn't good, but it certainly wasn't horrible. It was the Batman film studios always wanted. They had marketed it, and as you would imagine, it was a big hit. So logically, Schumacher was called in to direct the next one. And seeing that this is one of the worst films of all time, special precautions have been made today to prevent me from killing myself. For example, all sharp objects have been removed from the building. They took away my ties, but I don't hang myself. And, they also padded the edge of my glasses, but I don't jab them in the sides of my crop. But they didn't count on my cyanide pills. So, let's take a look and see just how bad Batman and Robin really is. Which is tuning on, maybe this won't be so horrible after all. I want a car. Just pick the car. This is why Superman works alone. So yeah, if you're not a fan of one-liners, don't worry. There's only 167 billion more of them. So the story centers around our main heroes, Batman, played by George Clooney, and Robin, played by Crystal Dunn, as they plan to stop the evil Mr. Freeze from, you guessed it, taking over. Of course! It opens with Freeze, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, robbing the Gotham Museum. So our heroes suit up for battle for the opening fight scene. And yes, those costumes come complete, with bat nipples and bat asses. Alright, y'all know what's coming. Now that we got that joke out of the way, let's continue. Mr. Freeze is stealing a diamond that apparently powers his Sub-Zero suit. Apart from that, his only goal seems to be making jokes about a subject matter that unfortunately lends itself to a lot of insufferable puns. And I'll give you 4 guesses as to what that subject matter is. A, celebrity gossip, B, political satire, C, family dilemma, or D, ice. Iceland coming. If your answer was D, no fucking shit! Thanks for playing. So Batman comes busting in along with his sidekick Robin on his motorcycle. As the fight scene rages, we get an onslaught of clean lines and over-the-top stuff. Suggestion. In fact, you may notice a similarity with some of the stuff style. Can you quite put your finger on it? Maybe this will help. That's right. This Batman movie has not moved forward with its dark storyline and complex character development, and instead go back to the campy, bright, and colorful side of the original Adam West TV show. So as the fight scene continues, we see Batman and Robin literally skate across the icy floor playing Robin shakes Freeze into another building, where Robin gets frozen by the ray gun. God, how much longer is that something? 10 minutes? We're only 10 minutes in! Oh, this film's gonna be the end of me. Show some mercy. Alright, so after Freeze gets the Diamondback, Batman stays behind the bar. Good boy. The emotions make you weak. That's why you say fine. I'll kill you next time. Why not kill him now? As you can tell, Schwarzenegger is easily by far the worst actor in this movie.
I got some wild
Until this person came along. And you are?
Poison Ivy.
Ah, yes, Poison Ivy. The woman who started off as a nerdy environmental scientist who works in the most cliché of evil laboratories. Seriously, this place is so cliché, all you need is a strike of lightning on the building. She's shocked to find out that her boss is turning people into Mexican wrestlers to auction off the power-hungry dictators. Finding out that he's not about to let it steal, her boss takes it to from all the toxins and chemicals arrives the flowery sensitile known as Poison Ivy, who kills people by giving them venom-filled sutures. Talk about the kiss of death.
Why all the gorgeous women? Homicidal maniac.
By using her love of deadly plants, Poison Ivy's diabolical goal is to, you guessed it, take over the world.
Of course!
Meanwhile, back at Wayne Manor, Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson get a visit from an unlikely visitor, Alfred Meeks, farmer, come all the way from Britain.
Did we get a science position?
I'm sorry, I just can't understand you with that incredibly thick British accent.
I don't know, all this poetry really isn't my style.
Definitely beautiful.
So I'm just kind of lost.
Meanwhile, we discover that the villainous Mr. Freeze actually has a wife who has an incurable disease. So he keeps her frozen in the comfort and hidden safety of a neon-lit ice cream parlor. How can nobody figure out that he's in there? It's the equivalent of Walt Disney trying to hide out in Disneyland. I mean, don't you think somebody would take a look? While trying to figure out a cure for his beloved wife, Freeze spends most of his time conducting an orchestra of pure Eskimos to sing I'm Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow.
That's just
Okay. Meanwhile, the Batman who used to hide from the limelight and steal any hidden photographs taken of him is now making public appearances at a sexual auction where men bid on good-looking women to take out on a date. While there, they come across the seductive Poison Ivy, who blows a hypnotizing perfume that makes men bow to her every whim. And as you said, you might have guessed,
$1 million.